Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and it never ceases to amaze me how text form people can say the dumbest things, but if you talk to them one-on-one, that type of stuff would never fly. And the stuff that I'm about to tell you, as far as people calling me fanboy, the reasons why I'm being called fanboy would never fly in a debate one-on-one. It would be shut down and it would be over before it even got started. On the video that I did about the Nintendo NX 4K, all this blah 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 stuff, I'll have a link to it in the description below. It's actually pretty popular. I'm getting a lot of people who aren't subscribed to me, generally not Nintendo fans, coming in, putting their 2 cents, which is fine. I have no problem with people saying that they think it's going to be false, that this person doesn't know what they're talking about, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't my rumor to begin with. But then you have some people coming in, and when I simply disagreed with one of them, saying that Nintendo is a joke, so I disagreed with that. I said, well, I don't think Nintendo's a joke. They make quality games. That's why I don't think that they're a joke, because they make good games. And apparently, the fact that I defended Nintendo by saying that they make quality games, and then they publish quality games. You know, not every single one of their games are quality, but they do make and publish quality games. Apparently, that puts me into being a fanboy because I disagreed with that he said. But then it's funny because it snowballed into all of these other things. I had people telling me when I said, well, I have a PS4, Xbox One, gaming PC, PS Vita, PS3, Xbox 360, and the Steam Link, they said, well, it doesn't matter if you have all of those things. You can still be considered a fanboy. Oh, and it doesn't matter that if you don't bash Microsoft and Sony, you can still be considered a fanboy. So let me get this straight. Someone can have all the other systems, be perfectly cool with Microsoft and Sony, play all of their games, play a majority of games. I play tons of games on Microsoft and Sony systems, even upload content to my channel, report on that on my website, and still be considered a fanboy. What is the definition of fanboy these days? That's what I want to know, because back in my day when I was growing up, when you get called a fanboy, you didn't have all the other systems, you didn't praise the other consoles and companies, you didn't play those games, okay? You usually trashed the console the whole time and usually stuck to one type of console. You sure as hell didn't speak good about the other consoles. That's usually what a fanboy did. But I guess in today's age, it's evolved. And you know what it's evolved to? If you like Nintendo and say anything in support of them at times, you're gonna have people coming in calling you fanboy. Because that's really what it came down to in this thread. I didn't defend Nintendo's bad decisions. Heck, I even agreed with them when it came to certain things. I said, yeah, Nintendo didn't make enough sophisticated games. I said, yes, Nintendo didn't make enough RPGs. You guys have heard me say that many times. I said, yes, Nintendo messed up with the Wii U. I even said, if you want to call the Wii and the Wii U a joke for how Nintendo handled them, I'm completely fine with that. But as a company, Nintendo still makes good games and still publishes good games. Bayonetta is a great game. Super Mario Maker is a great game. Splatoon is a great game. Mario Kart Smash Bros is a great game. Bravely Second, Bravely Default, Pokemon, Persona. I mean, there are so many games that are on the 3DS and Wii U, so that's the reason why I formulated my opinion. Like I said, I'm not 100% happy with all of the games Nintendo's put out. I would have liked to see more games like Xenoblade Chronicles X. I would have liked to see Nintendo's take on Skyrim. I would have liked to see games like Fallout. I would have liked to see a lot more games on Nintendo systems and Nintendo make more games like that. But to sit here and say that I'm not allowed or that I'm a fanboy just for saying Nintendo makes quality games, is that not a ridiculous notion? And that's why I say these people, this type of stuff would hold up in text form. But if you were debating one-on-one, it would be ridiculous. It would be ridiculous to sit here and tell somebody, yeah, you're still a fanboy, even though you agree that Nintendo makes mistakes. You agree that the Wii U should have had more games, should have had third-party support and all that. You play all the other systems and the games. You report on all of those on your website. You upload content on those games as well. You don't bash those systems. That would be a ridiculous notion to sit there and talk to someone and say, yeah, you're still a fanboy after all of that. So I just find it hilarious, and I wanted to make a video on it because I've seen other people who are Nintendo fans who generally have the same ideas as me, generally have the same thoughts that I'm saying, still get called a fanboy just because we think Nintendo games are great. Just because we think Nintendo games are great and Nintendo makes good games, we get called a fanboy for that. All I gotta say is that today's definition, these kids that grew up with the PS3 and Xbox 360, probably the kids who are saying these things to me, because you don't know, they have blank avatars, you have no clue who these people are. They probably did not grow up back in the day, the real console wars with Sega versus Nintendo. They probably didn't grow up with that, because back then, fanboy didn't mean that you had the system, you played the system, you liked the system, you talked good about the system. That was not the definition of fanboy when I grew up. But I guess it's changed now. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Alright guys, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Let you know you guys want more content like this in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.